Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 3. Kong Ming borrows Cao Cao's arrows through a ruse, Huang Gai is flogged following a secret plan. I'm the mysterious JG.
And I am the lethal feline.
It's exciting as those events, and it is a pretty exciting section of the novel I keep referencing. This is exciting too. Man, look at Lent just kind of...
Are we really in the underworld, or are they just leading me on?
Well, he's like scratching his chin like this could be a bunch of bullshit.
They could be playing a trick on me, on old Len again.
Yeah, you guys played a trick on old Lent. And in the back, Tao's like, why did I talk Patty into coming here? We're all gonna die.
Eaten by elves. I knew this would happen.
It's like, if they all hate Ryza as much as the Ryza, even in my thoughts, I have to say the Ryza in case she hears me. If they all hate the Ryza as much as Terrie hated the Ryza, we are screwed.
You speak odd things. You people just came through there without a permit.
Boop.
What? Are you unaware? That is the very passage of dragons through which, the ancient dragons traveled. The world.
Traveled.
Right there.
The world. It's right that you just came through it. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Hey, it even says dragons only on there. Can't you fucking read?
And, oh, by the way, what happened to all of my fellow villagers?
Oh, they went to do their various tasks, since we knew it wasn't a dragon shortly after we looked with our eyeballs. It is a testament to the ancient dragons returning to your world, the home where dragons are destined to return.
The home for infinite losers.
Dragons? Returning?
What the fuck's wrong with you? Your eyes are the same color. Freak! Freak!
Huh? With age, dragons gain the ability to transcend beyond the heavens and earth, beyond all space and boundaries. They can even go online on the internet.
So, Bobo, if you ever get to watch this in like 2037, they're the ultimate male. They transcend time and space.
And thus, as the years go by, dragons are bestowed with the title of ancient. It's just like a modifier there, a palette swap. But either way, and when they sense the end of their time, they return to their homeland, into your world.
It's sort of like when you defeat boss and you become big boss. If they're around long enough, they become ancient dragon.
Wait, when was I defeated? Where they shall make their final resting place. We have seen lots of dragon bones.
Who is it that talks like Big Boss who's hanging around here? So. The giant dragon bones gathered in Dragonbone Valley were actually ancient dragons then. There's a kind of logic to that.
It makes a lot of sense. Yes, this beauteous Aurum that we live in is... Apparently Aurum's just like Orin Place. That we live in is neighbors with the world where ancient dragons lay their weary wings to rest for the last time.
So dragons are from Ryza planet.
They're like salmon.
Yes.
So they're born up in the upstream, and then they come and go into the oceans, which are our world, and then they swim back upstream into your world and lay their eggs and fucking die. That's what I'm trying to communicate to you.
Should I get some pictures? Maybe some puppets?
There's also bear dragons that eat them on their way to the spawn.
Bear dragons. They're just dragons not wearing clothes. Bear dragons.
Exactly. The ill-mannered ones of your world repeatedly connecting a hole, replicating the passage to this land is precisely a consequence of being neighboring worlds. Just kind of happens.
Sure, makes sense. Boop!
What the hell is... Oh, my head! Hell!
Oh wow, this is awesome. Now I'm being spoken to by dark voices. They finally recognize I'm a better alchemist than
They
you.
say burn, burn it all. The gate is merely a passage for dragons? A natural phenomenon? Capable of occurring at any point going forward? Well, what Lila and I have done.
Why, between our insane passionate love fests, closing these passages has been a complete waste of time.
We've kind of fucked up the ecology. Our wish to close all gates and bring a lasting peace to this world is
Bullshit. Impel, do not jump to conclusions. Let my hair
Oh.
calm down first.
I'm waiting. You seem to have some special circumstances. Why don't we sit down and we may come to my tent? That's where we typically sit to discuss such things.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at the time.
Also, anybody notice these blossoms floating upward? Magic.
I hope you don't have allergies, because I am doing this all the time.
And we're located here at the Holy Stone of Clonrickard. You know what? That's enough. Let's go home.
But we were going to discuss things.
I'm just really curious if it'll let us just... Yep. We could just be like, no. Never mind, not interested.
Meow.
I mean, it's possible that we could trigger a scene which was like, we can't get out, but no.
The game would not do that to you here.
Well, I mean, it could if there was like...
This is no, this is the Ryza. They don't do that thing.
Well, I mean, if they gave you an Atelier with all of your inventory from your other Ateliers immediately, it's not like, it's not like you'd get soft locked.
Just not the sort of game they make.
That's true. You wouldn't be able to go back and like randomly finish tier 4 of the 17 tiers of Romy side quests if there was a temporary stretch of main story where you were stuck here. So...
It's a fairly large place, the Underworld.
Yeah, it does not seem like this is going to be like 2 plot scenes and we're done.
It just keeps going and going.
It does
okay,
just
there it
keep
goes.
going. Okay.
I would assume that this third game probably does have some transpirings here in the Underworld.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's even more on the left side. That's good.
It's a big fucking map.
I remember when this game was about some Kark Islands, and those are kind of flown off the radar.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the back, but they don't really matter at this point.
Although there are still some areas over there we could not figure out how to navigate to. So I wouldn't be shocked if they become relevant again eventually. But I also would not be shocked if they don't. Like, I am prepared for either possibility here. Ooh. Ancient scrolls and miasma logs.
Oh, just coming in here and busting up our crates like you own the place.
Like you own the feckin' place.
Man, who the hell goes in here? It's not tall enough for anyone to
This
use.
is like a little... This is like some kind of like fucking treehouse for kids. What the hell?
I can't even jump off here.
This sucks.
Some kind of OSHA regulations. There we go.
Talk to me, wizard NPC.
Oh, I'm not a wizard. I just work down at the pub. Just rest in me eyes.
Wow, I didn't know that you elf people lived in the Ewok village.
Well, I didn't know that you lived in Trashland.
Good comeback.
I thought it was pretty alright.
So this is the real sky of the underworld of Orem. It looks nothing like Lop Nord China. My bad. It's not the time to be saying things like this. Matter of fact, it's really not a good time for me to have dialogue at all.
Yeah, I would really prefer if you stay quiet.
Thinking back to the famous speedrunning incident. What are you talking about? You're finally in your coveted underworld, Orem. It has a good ring to it. Coveted underworld? Aside from the gate, I'm glad there are this many Orin people left. The sanctuary is somewhere under this sky.
Somewhere under this sky, huh? What the? I'm seeing force ghosts.
Fee, fee.
I couldn't help but look for him too. I wonder where Fee is right now. Will he ever be plot relevant?
Will they ever be a playable character? You know, this might shock you, but I wasn't actually thinking about that little flying dirtbag that used to sit on my head.
Like I said, I prefer you to be quiet. Also, why are you off in the distance, Claudia?
What are you doing? Let's go. I'm not off in the distance. It's Lila who's talking. They just decided to get like half of my breast in shot.
I gotta remember how Federica talks real quick. Oh yeah, yes, right away. What are you?
Yeah, we don't care about Fee. Let's go, sis. If your dead pet shows up, great. If not, whatever.
Yeah, I should get over it. I should go to the pound and get a new Fee.
We spent the whole game trying to get Fee here. I can't be that sad that we succeeded. Wendell. Surprising the Wave Tunnel Clan actually existed, their Tuner Clan, and even more so that they found a community like this.
Maybe other clans that we thought were destroyed were actually surviving in places like this.
I wonder where Khala's tent is.
Maybe we should have followed her there. Surely it's the largest tent. The head of the clan is the icon of the clan.
I wonder what that person wants.
I have to know. When we come to this new world full of these mystical, mysterious people of wonder and mystery, what are they going to want? When he is a sorcerer, excuse me, may I have a moment? From the looks of it, you have something quite unusual. It's not too much to ask. Will you trade this curved long nails for it? And they want Lujata's Fairy Stone. Okay.
3 of them.
Pretty sure it is possible to get this again.
I think so.
So let's give her the 3 shittiest ones we've got in exchange for...
I think this should be alright.
Are you sure I can have this? Thank you. We got curved line. Alright, so that's disappointing. I was hoping it would be something like, is your fish as good as mine? Like, that actually could have been, in theory, a neat quest that they don't have access to that thing here.
Are your hellfish as good as ours? Our non-hellfish?
Oh, well, we completed a character quest for Lila. In theory, I should be paying attention to those. Is this even the screen there? Oh, there we go. Use synthesis, whatever. Synthesize an item. How in the world can we only be at 3 of 5 for that?
Because it's neutralizers. And you've probably been multiplying them instead of making them.
Probably. Maybe the quest only recently showed up. Defeat a night monster. Oh, I have to have a specific party. Synthesize an item in the bombs category. Yeah, these must be quests that just recently popped up. Use Inferno Slash. I can make that happen. Make food. Stun enemies.
While Lila's there. Switch skills while boss is in the party. Synthesize metal with metal.
Alright. Next time I feel like off-screening this game, which is increasingly not a thing that is necessary to do at all. We can do that. So somebody is hanging right up here waiting to chat. There's like a picture of like an icon that there's someone to
I
talk
think
to.
there's a tree house up there or something. Yes, there's a higher level above us.
You're right. This is the Ewok village. And there are shops up there.
The land of Wendell is also under constant threat from Felucia. Therefore, we, the Wave Tuner clan, are vigilant not to pollute this land. That's why it looks so nice.
Yeah, but why are your ears so tiny compared to Lala's?
Hey, that Ravaging Queen, just how strong was she? Strong as dozens of those Felucia combined together. That's strong. I wanted to fight her too. Yeah, don't worry. She'll probably show up as like a DLC. Hey, we told you not to pollute.
This also reminds me a bit of Mist. This bunch of tree houses.
You must be exhausted out this late. Let me know if there's anything you need. I talk a lot like Lent for some reason.
It's Elf Lent.
Ooh, the daily special. This is... We don't have any Emperor Oni? That's odd.
Fresh out.
Alright, well, we have infinite money, so... Window shopping is A-okay with me, although I don't actually have Windows.
I run Linux. looks like it was written by someone in the clan. I have to admit, I don't feel very good about it. Wu-Tang aren't nothing to fuck with.
Acquired Sovereign's Approach Treasure. Okay. What? I think that's probably just... Yeah, sometimes it just gives you collectible shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can probably put it in our house.
It's pretty insane to be hiding treasure outside the village where Fallujah are, isn't it?
By the way, let me know if you hear anything about my sister, Sari. She's been missing for a while.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, hey, it's Pippi Longstocking, the elf. Good evening. Still hard at work, I see.
Yeah, her ears do look ridiculous, if those are in fact ears.
Black muck.
Yes, I'll take your finest black tar.
Black tar heroin. Light absorbing grass. Are they ears, or is that just a hairstyle for her?
I think they're ears. They have the same sort of like Deedle Bob end.
But they grow out of the... Yeah.
Maybe there's different breeds of these things that look different. Things.
They should have their own schools. Presumably they do. We, the Wave Turner clan, blah, 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 continue to blah, blah.
I only got half of that. Say it again.
What is that third one there? Curious Aqua. Agua. Oh,
when I'm in the underworld, I feel naturally tense.
Fallujah, tough enemies, but it's not just that. There's something else. This air is different from that in the human world. It's only natural to feel tense. Our air isn't all polluted like you're used to.
Sometimes the collisions in this game are a little rough.
It's a big involved... I mean, how complex is this map compared to Ryza 1?
I think we had some verticality in the first game, but I can't really remember. It has evolved quite a bit.
It's much less focused on swimming than Ryza 2 was. Ryza 2 was like, let's get her wet all the time.
Often heard stories from the elders just about the people of the age of God. But they are wild stories, all wild stories, and to be honest, I'm skeptical of some of them. Only some of them, though. What kind of weapon is this? A fang of flame? Contain a bolt of lightning? Sounds like a bunch of hoopla.
Or a gun. I think maybe it's supposed to be a gun. Enemies like the Fallujah are a few weak spots, so it's important to be patient and wait for one. Oh, that's an important tip. Here's another tip. I'll ask you when I want help.
Now that you mention it, I think there's something about, weak spots, but I missed the rest of it.
Well, JJ wouldn't shut up, so he didn't know there was another line coming. You think I'm mad? Of course I am. I was completely sucked in by this note. Acquired Windless Outskirts treasure.
Hooray.
I've been looking, but there's no ladder. What the hell is going on here?
All right, some kind of secret ingredient that'll be totally worth our time to find.
Well, I do wonder about that, though. Like, what? Where are you meant to even go look at these, like, random treasures you got?
The only thing I can think of is the guide, because we have the World Encyclopedia, or maybe this. This looks good.
I think this is what it is. So, Underworld Orim. On the side of my head west and climb ladder to a ruin. Oh, these literally are directions to those. But these treasure chests always have garbage. All right. It's still fun. I mean, it's a fun.
Do not become furious.
It's a little thing. Oh, where's the directions how to get to this treasure? Hey, I think I found that treasure you were looking for.
Yeah, you got a note for this one, jackass. The Pirates of this water.
I love that, like, miniseries opener for that cartoon, and then it became a regular recurring cartoon that was not as good.
I was going to say, we've had this discussion before. I enjoyed that show and was upset that it just kind of stopped with any kind of closure, as sometimes shows do.
Yeah. Well, I didn't hate the regular, like,
he hated
episode. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually the one who had it canceled. It's like, it's episodic and not serialized? Fuck this. I won't even tolerate its existence for others to enjoy.
So there's yet another higher level here.
Which is why I did not jump down.
Sorry, I'm a little sleepy.
Because it's the middle of the fucking night. What's wrong with you people? Okay, go back in there, find more treasures. Or more treasure clues. Leave me alone. I'm contemplating. Oh, is she on her phone?
I know, it looks like. Huh?
I don't know that I can investigate without falling off the edge.
There's no ornithopters.
There's ornithopters.
No, it sounds like some kind of bird thing, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Ornithopters.
Mm-hmm. This does look like the place that might have ornithopters, honestly. All right, maybe this will take us up here.
If you're wearing that alternate outfit that doesn't have the thing, boy.
Butt sash?
We'd be the butt sash.
Butt slash is one of her attacks. There you go.
Pick up that treasure, or I wouldn't be allowed to use the ladder. Man, I got over the whole let's do side quest thing, but if I didn't, and I was like, we've got to navigate to those side quests, and they're in a maze of ladders. Khala's the older of our Wave Junior clan and a living chronicler of history. There are probably only a few people in all of Aura who have lived as long as Kyra, who appears to be a small girl.
See, she's one of those characters in anime, yes. And that's why she has that voice that I gave her.
Yeah, your voice fits her better than the actual voice probably does. Khala's tent. New stage, new adventure, fuck yeah! Alright, now it's time for story time. I hope you made those treats you were talking about.
So please, let us explain why we came here.
Yes, I'm quite interested in hearing your story. Also, don't worry about my legs, why they're bandaged, it's just fashion.
Lengthy dialogue between these two means I get a chance to hydrate.
Butter,
bread and butter.
Oh, that's pretty good. And then he has to speak.
Ryza, don't be too honest. She may not look like it, but her emotions are swaying like swelling waves.
That's pretty poetic there.
Even so, I have to tell her. I mean, we're the ones asking for help.
By the way, should we have taken off her shoes before coming in here?
I don't know your customs. I mean, her shoes are on, but maybe she can just do it.
You.
These are actually my feet.
Yes, I had them grafted on there. You, for one from the underworld, you appear to possess both virtues and sincerity of us orange. You're one of the good ones.
You're a credit to your race, girl.
I see the White Fang girl has taken on the wind of the underworld's practice of diplomacy.
Don't call me White Fang girl. I'm a White Fang woman. How do you know I'm of the White Fang clan? Is it because of my arms?
No, it's because of your ridiculous ears.
They're not noble and dignified like mine.
And she called Lila a girl. I tried that once and she kicked me right in the nuts.
No, it's like, wait a minute. Lila's a girl? What?
Boss is like, yes, you've never noticed.
I guess that explains why she didn't mind that much when I kicked her between her legs, but she got really mad when I punched her in the chest.
Khala is kind of hard to understand, but I have to stay tough.
Yes, I don't want to become weak and in the face of not being that easy to understand.
That's me being tough.
Exactly. Let's try it again. I'm still lurking around then. Though in a way, this could be an opportunity.
Tell me more about this Clifford character. That portion of your journey sounds incredibly interesting. What did he look like when he got rid of the mask?
Lurking? Who's lurking? Please enter JG's chat now.
The lurking horror.
Yes, how about we make a deal?
A deal?
I'll give you $5,000 if you have 3 Q-tips in your pocket.
In our Aurum, miscreants have been going in and out since long ago, and shamelessly committing wrongdoings.
Oh, a bunch of teenage punks.
Within those, one superbly troublesome parting gift was left behind involving the Fallujah in this brown bag on my doorstep.
They set it on fire, and I had started stomping it out.
And now my feet are covered with dog dew.
But they are my feet, by the way.
I'm not dog dew, Fallujah dew.
So, if we take care of this dog do ditcher, you will give us the information that you didn't tell us earlier? Is that what I'm getting?
Fallujah do, also known as Fiducia.
I give you my word. It is too much for me to handle alone. As, you know, someone with shoes for feet. I also cannot send members of my clan who have their duties of standing around and staring blankly into space.
Yes. It is very important that they continue to be NPCs and not actually take a part in this adventure.
It was neglected for the longest time.
Whoa.
Much like our yard work. That's why we made tree houses also, so we wouldn't have to worry about the ticks and whatnot.
So, Patty, boss, you guys got to talk? Or?
All right, let's do it.
That's a good answer. Now, the place is named the Cavern of Insanity for no particular reason. It lies southwest of this settlement.
It is called the Wizard of Kados. It will not make sense ever.
In it live a troublesome Fallujah. Do not let your guard down.
They're far more dangerous than the opponents you have fought so far. It may take you over 30 seconds to defeat them.
Wow, 30 seconds.
In that case, we should get organized. Let's form a union. The Union of Non-Alchemical Sidekicks.
Wait a minute. I mean, yeah. Khala, I have a favor to ask before we go investigate.
Will you be a playable character so we can round out our cast at an even 11?
We need a prime number. I'm thinking of building an atelier where I can synthesize and prepare for everything. Do you have any empty land that we could use? Maybe a lawn that hasn't been mowed?
Oh, and is it okay if I build an atelier since JG seems to think a prior plot point was that the Orin hate alchemy, like, a lot?
Apparently, alchemists fucked up everything.
If empty land is all you need, there's a space southwest of here that you can that when you leave this here tent. If you need a tent, I can provide you with that much.
Go I could alchemize a tent.
No, it's okay. Making ateliers is part of an alchemist's old job.
Besides, like, your tent atelier would not give me minor bonuses with ingredient quality.
Yeah, a draft really ruins my synthesis. Well then, everyone, let's do this again.
I don't think I was going. Ah, man.
Good grief. Who thought we'd be making an atelier even in the underworld?
Well, it does help to have a place to relax. Let's go and check the place out first. And then you guys can make it, well, we don't.
Well, I'm glad that we're going to get a chance to save without actually making this atelier.
Well, he said southwest, eh?
The history of the Wave
Quiet.
Tuner clan.
Fantastic.
Will that lead us to a treasure chest?
The legends say of a treasure chest that's behind a tree southwest of this position.
Display all regions. Here we go. Let's go back to the Kirkin Islands atelier because we'd have to really go out of our way to go home at this point. But I do want to throw down a save so that we have the option of talking before committing to another video. But you know what? No, this game doesn't let me have nice things.
What the fuck are we doing back here, Ryza?
I thought we were literally about to build a new atelier. What the?
So much has happened. I'm so glad to see you both again. I was a little worried.
Especially when you found out that your life's quest has actually been damaging the environment.
There should be nothing to worry about. I mean, we're capable adults with giant hoods. At least I have one. And a monocle.
I just noticed for the first time she has the whatever. I can't remember. There's a name for it. The symbol of a samurai clan. She's apparently a member of the Shimazu samurai warriors from the Isle of Kyushu. So that is on her sleeve there. The Mori, I think it's, or the whatever it is.
Impale, you act like you know everything all the time.
How come the voice of Eternity or whatever isn't talking in your head if you're so fucking smart?
Yeah, bitch.
Dude.
I'm high five myself right now.
Thank you, other Ryza voice.
But looking back, you've made mistakes here and there. I've compiled a list of how you fucked up.
I do things while taking everything into account. I have a ledger.
Well, I think your actions are pretty reckless.
Now, Lila.
Yes, Empo. I've been watching you be that way even before we met the Ryza.
Lila, you don't really think about the consequences of your actions, you know.
We're both responsible for making sure I use protection, Lila. It's not just on me. The longer you live, the more you can imagine what you can and can't do even before you do it. I do things because I think I can, not because I have no idea what I'm doing.
And so do I.
Nuh-uh.
Even then, your body wouldn't be able to keep up.
Well, that's not what you said last night.
I was faking, dear. When there's a difference between your looks and your age, I'm sure it creates a lot of wrong assumptions. Isn't that right, Impel?
I'm actually speechless.
I wonder how old Impel actually is.
I mean, I know he's too old for me, but that's not even within the realm of possibility. Well, I'm glad I got to witness that weird little lover's quarrel. You and everyone else, you all look so confident. What fools. Quite a change from when I first saw you.
We do have a strange connection. I never thought that we'd be able to travel together again like this. And now it seems that you don't need my help anymore. But I'm here, so you will have it.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this angle of him before. That it's...
Yes, the hood is actually where my entire body is.
You don't even need Impel anymore. I guess I'll just leave.
No one needs little old Impel anymore at his incredibly wretched age of 23.
Don't tell them that. Oh, that's shocking. You shouldn't have told them that. Of course, we, Orin, live many, many times longer than humans do. I'm actually 37.
So terribly ancient.
Can't believe that's ridiculous. Numbers don't go that high. All right, folks. When we come back next time, unless we decide it's time to just switch to character side quests, I think we might be building us an atelier. See you then.
We'll see you then.